Well, hello once again and welcome to our popular feature, Spotlight on the Cults. And today we're looking at a cult which is not a lot known about this cult. It is the Bahai. I've actually only known one person who was in it. We both know this person. I remember he got a little bit cagey when you started to challenge him on some of it. But tell us a bit more about it, a bit more about its background, James.
In the 19th century, you had the French, the Russian and other revolutions throughout the world. And in Iran, a man by the name of Mirza Ali Muhammad became discouraged with mainstream Islam, and Mr. Muhammad decided to create the Bahai religion. He paid with his life for this because the Revolutionary Guard in Iran, Islamic of course, murdered him. He would die, his son would take over from Mirza, went to America in 1912 and built the first temple in Chicago. He died and his son took over and continued to 1975.
Family business by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Now, how popular has it become throughout the world at the moment? What about in Europe for a start?
It's very small, obviously, around the world. Its head office is in Haifa, Israel, and at present it's several million strong.
Would you say they're a militant sort of group, or are they quite...
No, they're a very passive group.
Very passive sort of group.
They believe in universalism, obviously that all roads lead to heaven.
Right.
Extremely ecumenical, and of course the most famous member of their religion was the late David Kelly.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Was the Iraq weapons inspector.
He was quite a late convert to it, I remember, and it was very interesting. I thought that he'd been involved with his local Anglican parish church. I think he used to audit the books for the church. But of course, when he died or murdered, whatever happened, to the unfortunate man we'll never perhaps know, the funerals held in the Anglican church, an Anglican service incidentally, not Bahai, and he's actually buried there. But should we be concerned about this group? I mean, would you say it's like a bit like the Jehovah's Witness? And
well, it's interesting you mention that, because for mainstream Christianity, the Jehovah's Witnesses are frowned upon as a cult. Islam, whether Sunni or Shiites, consider the Baha'is equally a cult, as do mainstream Islam view towards the Nation of Islam, which of course is a black militant group. We should be concerned, obviously, because they deny the deity of Christ, they deny the blood atonement of Christ, they deny the inerrancy of Scripture, and they deny all areas of Christianity, and have even said that you can be a Christian and a Baha'i, which of course is nonsensical.
So you'd say it was a cult?
Absolutely.
Yeah. In the same sort of mould as the other cults that you've talked about?
Yes, it's a rehash of Islam, but it's a watered down version of Islam, but it is a group.
A more passive form of
very
Islam,
passive, but it's a group we should be aware of and concerned of.
Does it appeal to many people worldwide?
There aren't many people. I mean, I remember Crosby, Still and Nash, they were involved with the Baha'is. I think President Wilson's daughter was a member, but on the whole...
What, Woodrow Wilson?
Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, really?
But on the whole, it's a very small universalist organisation.
So what would you say to people out there who know someone? Would you like to hear from them?
I would, yes.
How it's affected their family and what they do? I mean, what do they do as regards getting recruits? And knock on doors, or
no, they're very
advertise, or what do they do?
They're like the Christian Scientists. They are very quiet, shall we say, on the evangelism front. But we should be obviously concerned for them, and if anybody has been in a Baha'is, we'd love to hear from you, because you are frowned upon in the Islamic community, and obviously in the Christian community we would consider you as a false religion. So we'd certainly like to hear from you to give you the good news of Jesus Christ.
Praise the Lord. Well, there we have it then, a short overview of the Bahai faith, I should say. I was going to say religion, but I suppose it's a faith, it's not a religion. Is it a religion? It's a religion?
Yes, it is.
Well, just before we go off on this, what would their form of worship be? I mean, would there be readings and music or hymns? Any idea?
It'd be very broad, sort of ecumenical style of worship. They'd quote Buddha.
An imam would there be? Or
they'd quote Muhammad. Not necessarily. Some lay person maybe. They would consider all of the world religions as having equal authority, and they would probably quote readings from the Hindu literature, the Quran and the scriptures, the Holy Bible.
Well, there you have it then. If you know somebody who's been to one of these religious services, I'd certainly like to hear about it, see what it entails, and I think that's about all on the cults. Who are we looking at next time?
We finish the series next week on the Unity Church of Christianity.
Unity Church of Christianity. So if you've got any ideas or any questions, let James know. Until then, from this ministry, thank you, Maranatha.